Hey there, W.I.N community. We are back. I'm Sarah Curcio, the programs manager, and we're starting a mentor mentee live series. So, the first one up with me is Allegra and her mentee, Laila. So, I'm going to pass the mic, let them introduce themselves, and then we're going to get this conversation started so everybody can get more familiarized with what a mentor mentee relationship looks like. So, Laila, go right ahead.
Hi everyone, my name is Laila Adair. I am a junior at Spelman College studying economics, and I am a intern for this cohort.
Hey everyone, I'm Allegra Jackson. I am the founder of Women into Networking W.I.N. I'm also a mentor to Layla here in the mentorship program and just really excited to be a part of it. So, this mentorship is the bomb. All right, back to you, Sarah.
Thank you both. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to ask them some questions about how they are going along each week within our Wintern/mentor program. They're going to tell you a little bit about their hands-on experience. This way you guys can kind of get an idea of what it's like behind the scenes, because we're always pushing out social media posts if you want to become a mentor, this and that, but this is going to give you the real live example of what it's like. So why don't you ladies start off by telling everybody what your first meeting was like?
Um, yeah, I would just say it was first introduction, introducing ourselves, and I'm telling each other at least for me what I want to get out of the mentor mentee relationship and what I wanted to learn, and just asking questions about what she does, and yeah, it was just getting to know each other for the first meet.
Yeah,
Allegra?
it was pretty much exactly that. I think the first time we met, my biggest thing was I was super curious about what Layla liked. Like, what is it that you want to learn? I was an intern myself at one point, so I always like to just really build the relationship. So, that was the first, introductory meeting. And I got to know so much about Layla. And I think we had something, now we have to reintroduce ourselves because we had some things that we said and we are like, oh my God, we have that in common.
Yeah.
And that's just part of the beauty of having someone who can work with you in your business and learn from you, but at the same time you can learn from them.
I like that you specifically pointed out that you said you had a lot in common, because that goes back to me, the programs manager job, when I'm putting together the mentor kit that I refer to it as. And that's for the mentor to get to know their mentee better, because I'm doing that mentor mentee matchmaking. So based off of the interns' resumes, their introductory blogs that I make them write, and filling out the forms as to what they want to learn, having the mentors fill out the forms to what they need help with, what they can teach them. All of that comes together, and I try to factor in personalities as well as I'm going through this. So that's to give you a little bit of an idea. And I'm glad that you said you guys found you had a lot in common, because I found that with my mentee, which I'll be doing an interview later on next month with. But I'm glad you guys said that. So tell me how it was with assignments on a weekly basis, because I know we give one assignment a week. What was that like from your perspective, Layla, receiving something and getting to work on it?
Well, I think the first assignment was she's working on with this client in their card game, and so I was just reading all of the business, the some of the strategies that they're using, about the card games, things like that, and writing down the 7 Ps. I was writing that down as well, and doing a write up about that. So that was like the first assignment. And then like a week or two later, I was working on the making us like social media strategy for the card game as well. So I was really excited about that, just to work, like write down my ideas about like maybe the different types of videos that they could use to help promote their business. So that was like really exciting, and especially like kind of like working with like an actual client, like that was really cool.
Yeah, I'll chime in on that too. So, um, this is the first time I actually, I think, had a social media strategy written out for a client rather than my own business, right? With a mentee. So I trusted Layla enough to do that, and that spoke volume. Just like she said, like she wrote down what I said. She asked great questions, and she was really able to implement the work, right? And I actually showed the client the strategy, and she was like amazed. Like she was like, "Oh my god, I didn't even think about that." And it was such a unique approach because first of all, I didn't have to do the work. Layla did that for me. Okay. And then she gets to put that in her digital portfolio where she gets to show off to her future boss, or if she wants to build her own business, right? She now has the tools to do that. So I was really excited about that. And we all benefited in such a heavy way. So, even though it was fun, because it was fun for me too, I was like, I'm gonna show a lot of behind the scenes tomorrow, guys, when we do the Pop Up and Create Content Creators Night Out. But it was just really, really fun going through it with you, Layla, and then seeing the ultimate result, which not only did she love the strategy, but it motivated her. She launched the game and she made money, and she's been making money every day since. So that is something to really speak volumes on, and that's the power of, mentorship and mentee relationships.
I love hearing that. That's amazing. Layla, you produce a very much quality work. I've seen that in the internship program and hearing it from Allegra as well. You produce quality work at both ends. So I am really amazed that Allegra let you work on a client's project, because that is like next level work as opposed to say just helping your mentor work on their business. So that's another avenue. If you feel confident with your mentee, if you're a mentor, you can have them start working on projects for your company first. But then if you feel confident enough in their work, they can assist you with your client work too. And it is a win-win because, like Allegra said, they get to put this in their digital portfolios. The mentors give them letters of recommendation, LinkedIn recommendations. So it's just a really powerful program that has been working well for the last couple of years now that we have it. And it's just been expanding more and more every semester, I'll say, that goes by with the rounds of interns. Um, but would you ladies like to add anything in particular? Anything outside of the questions I asked that you've experienced and grown from this mentor mentee relationship?
I'll start because I know Layla, you've been taking the lead, honey. Good job. I'm gonna just say for the program that's amazing. Because this is the power of team building. It's the power of being able to collaborate with people who are even smarter than you, right? Who can do the job better than you. I could not build this like Sarah can. So definitely connect with Sarah, you guys, and make sure that you pick her brain if you're in the WIN community. But also, just like Layla wasn't just someone who signed up and she went through the same process as other interns. But I feel like really special to have her because she was gifted to us, right? She was gifted by Carrie. Shout out to Carrie, who was gifted to us by Mrs. Ernice. Shout out to Mrs. Ernice, our corporate sponsor. And I think that level of growth and opportunity, it only comes from building relationships, especially in community, and building your network. So I think that this is just a powerful measure that we're even here talking about it at this point. And it also shows that if we can do it, anybody can do it. And you, Sarah, you and I know that very well. So thank you guys again for supporting the win. And yeah, that's all I have today.
Laila, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I really enjoyed and I'm still enjoying because we're still going through the process. I've been learning really a lot from Allegra. Um, During this whole thing about I've asked so many questions like, oh, how do you start building a business, like things like that. So it's been really beneficial for me. I'm just learning a lot from somebody that has a business, that has already done this, that kind of has done the mistakes to show me, kind of like the better way of going about things, and how to start my portfolio and things like that. So it's definitely beneficial, and I definitely really recommend like signing up for W.I.N and like applying and stuff like that. So
Thank you. All right, everyone. So what I've been doing in the background, why Allegra and Laila have been sharing their experience, is I have been dropping the link for the mentorship program in all the lives that I've shared. I'm going to continue to share the link on LinkedIn and other places we have gone live as well. So if you are interested, you can click the link. It'll take you to the mentorship program page. And we even have a little video on there from one of our current and long-term mentors. So you can definitely listen to that first, read through all the information, and then at the bottom, you can click the sign up button if you want to submit the form and speak to me, set up a meeting. I'll send you our SOPs, our video training, and you can decide if being a mentor is for you, because I am starting now looking for more mentors that we will need by January. So if any of this experience is like, oh, I want to take part in that myself, please click that link and reach out to me, because I'd be more than happy to, go over everything with you and get you prepared. So Allegra, Laila, thank you guys for taking time out. I really appreciate you sharing your experience with everybody. And we are going to head out now, but stay tuned, because like I said, this is a series. So our next group coming up is going to be our mentor Nisa and her mentee Zaria. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be September 7th is our next one. So keep your eyes open. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.